this movie kind of dealt with decision making. And we have Joe and Lynn, and we kind of go through them. They flip a coin, and then their stories kind of separate, and we see different, like two different decisions and what would happen, what do choices do. And I thought it was a really interesting topic because I do this a lot with my girlfriend, kind of. We can never decide what to do, so we always like shake up Urban Spoon, like if we want to know where to go eat or something. I think decision making is part of everyday life, and it's interesting to play with what would happen if you made a different decision. So I really liked that part of the story. I felt like the Brooklyn part of the story was a little slow, a little more homey, and the Manhattan story was fast paced, action. And I kind of liked that one a little bit more just because it kept me in tune. The stories kind of came together, one at the sex scene, so you saw that the two characters felt the same about each other, and two at the end, where there was kind of no quite right decision, and they're right where they started. They hadn't really resolved the phone story, which I didn't really like, and they were still debating about the pregnancy thing. But I thought it was nice how the stories came together, and it's like there is no right decision. You just kind of gotta keep going and making those decisions. At first, I thought the acting, it seemed monotone. Is today the day? I don't know. I want this to be something we're doing, not something we're not doing. I'm afraid of deciding. I was really confused in the beginning because I wasn't sure exactly how things, like how the story split up, which kind of goes back to the story, but I felt like they could have maybe tried to do that a little better, so it was more like these are different stories. I was like, are those twins? What's going on? The movie looked really nice. The visuals were stunning. I liked, the shot of the bridge, and it was really cool. Brooklyn shot seemed a lot more closer and up and personal in people's faces, and it was kind of more homey. The Manhattan story had farther shots, especially we saw the Union Square scene. They used longer lenses, and they shot, and it was kind of nice because it was like surveillance, so it was a good way to shoot the chase scenes and stuff like that. They described the whole green and yellow uh, differentiation between the two plots, which I didn't really like that much. I guess it was a creative way to do things, and it really helped, stand out like these are two different stories. I thought it was really interesting that the script had no dialogue and no finalization with the dialogue. They had a direction of where they wanted to take the story, and in rehearsal and stuff, they end up just, coming up with the dialogue, so that was really cool. It was a good movie, not my favorite, but it was alright.